Eric D'Amato.
I'm Nelson Diego.
And welcome to another episode of Mindbreakers.
Oh, fuck my life.
So, gonna bring up our wheel in 3, 2, 1, bam.
Bam.
And gonna give it a spin.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ghoulies! That was close for fucking Fist of the North Star right there.
Awesome. Fist of the North Star is still on the wheel, though. It'll always be there. We're gonna watch it one day.
Fuck.
Ghoulies, 1984, and it's from... It has 4 out of 10 stars. A young man and his girlfriend move into an old mansion home, where he becomes possessed by a desire to control ancient demons.
What?
Yeah.
This is 80s as fuck already.
The poster here is a toilet.
It's with the toilet.
With a ghoulie coming out of the toilet.
Fucking ugly baby.
And the words, they'll get you in the end. Implying that the ghoulies are going to go up your butt.
Oh, God.
They're coming for you, Nelson.
No.
They're coming to go up your butt.
No, senor.
The ghoulies are going up your butt, Nelson.
Jonathan is having a housewarming party.
Wow! What do you guys want to do?
Well, we could play hide and go seek.
Yeah.
What about Trivial Pursuit?
Yeah.
Strip poker.
Yeah.
I got an idea. Let's do a ritual. Bow hey. Yod hey, bow hey.
You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself.
Hey, knock it off.
Come, I order thee. In the name of the most holy Trinity. Come, I order thee. Well, that was fun.
No, wait. I need to dismiss the spirit.
So do I. Where's the bathroom?
Upstairs.
Unfortunately, there will be some surprise guests. They have very bad manners. And they have no respect for privacy. They'll wake up the neighbors.
What the hell's in there?
And they never take no for an answer.
Man, that chick is really a screamer.
Ghoulies, once they show up, you can never get rid of them. Ghoulies, they'll get you in the end.
Wow. And we have the rest of his scream from the last bit of us talking. This movie was fucking stupid. It's worse than I remember it was.
Oh, it was horrible.
Because I forgot that there are no murders till 55 minutes into an hour and 17-minute film. I forgot!
There's not even a murder to begin with. No one died in this movie.
Well, they died. They just brought back.
They didn't die.
But there are on-screen deaths.
There are deaths, but they come back.
We start with a Satan cult with people in white robes and a guy who's doing a bad Malaram from Temple of Doom. Let me just finish this.
Go for it.
Guy, he's doing a really cheap cosplay of Malaram from Temple of Doom.
Oh my god, this dude is like such a fashionista, man. He
the way he moves.
He's like, he just extends his hands
like half the time. He's actually overextending his arm because it's the forearms bending just a few bits the wrong way, like past how far it should.
Oh,
it's like he doesn't have the like kind of locking
he's
locking part of the elbow joint.
This motherfucker's double jointed.
It's weird.
It's like he's like his arm just like goes into like a noodle and
they're like, we're gonna sacrifice and
he's screaming like
there's a lot of screaming in this movie.
Oh my!
And
but yeah, it's so boring.
But when they're doing this whole ritual thing, there's people in white robes and there's this guy. There's just these random tiny creatures around.
They're in the shadow, all right?
I like them. They're the best part of the movie.
Oh, God.
These are the titular ghoulies.
They don't even dare. They're...
I like it. They're the best part. They are legitimately, aside from our favorite character, they're the best thing in the movie.
Oh my god. Okay, so
we'll get to him.
We'll get to him soon. Okay.
But there's this ritual. It's like we're gonna sacrifice this baby, and then the baby's mother's like, no. We're not going to sacrifice my baby.
So this was apparently like a cheaper version of an abortion that the father wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because this motherfucker wanted to sacrifice the baby to Satan, whatever the fuck he wants to do.
And then she puts an amulet on the baby
to protect him.
Then lightning strikes from the amulet at the Satanist guy, so he can't
touch the baby.
So he just orders an older man who's in the cult to get rid of the baby.
Pretty much, yeah. But then the old man is like, I cannot hurt the baby. The baby is good. I don't know why.
And then she's killed by ghoulies.
Yeah, the mother got killed by these fucking little creature freaks monsters, and they busted through her chest. But you didn't even see the busting of the fucking chest. You just see a cracking of the chest, and I'm just like...
I get the idea a lot with the ghoulies, that they made the movie... And they realized it was boring as hell.
Dude.
So they put the ghoulies in after.
They
edited them in. Because half the time, people aren't reacting to these things.
Ooh.
Like, I actually think the ghoulies were added after.
They probably saw this. They were trying to make a wizard movie about modern ages and shit, but it didn't work. So then they fucking said, dude, we have to add something likable. And they added these little fucking monster freaks.
I like them. I do like the little monster freaks.
So they got it right with that, freaks. But, okay, so then years go by. The fucking little baby turned into a fucking grown, charming fucking Tom Cruise-y looking motherfucker.
Whose real name is Jonathan,
but we call him Max,
and we're going to tell you why in a while.
Very soon.
But he inherits the mansion from the beginning from his father,
which died a horrible fucking death. Apparently,
we don't know how.
But he died. But the narrator says he died horribly, like he fucking suffered. So it's okay.
But what we know is that it's revealed to us that this guy, the wizard Malcolm, is this kid's father. That's heavily inferred by the mansion.
Oh yeah, and this mansion's massive as fuck.
And there's this random gameskeeper who is the old man from before. He now has a beard.
And he's crazy a bit.
He's your typical crazy gameskeeper. He doesn't do a whole... Pardon?
Gatekeeper.
Well, no, gameskeeper. He does like the Hagrid thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's a gardener.
Oh yeah, he's like a crazy gardener, but he's chill.
But he doesn't do anything. He has the beginning... And then the hour mark. Between those, he does fucking nothing.
The only moment you see him again, because when
we see one time him in a room full of Jesus,
and he's like evil, and all that shit. He's going mad crazy, and fucking okay. So then after that. The kid was going to his dad's grave. He's like, this is where my dad died.
And it has a freaking pentagram.
A pentagram.
And the bad one. The upside down one.
Yeah, the upside down one no less too. It's fucking stupid. Because with Hollywood, anyways, so the girlfriend...
Hollywood and the 80s.
And the 80s. Oh my god, the 80s is Oh my god. Okay, so then...
Then they're random... They're looking around the house. There's some weird magic books...
The son got interested.
Then there's suddenly
Max got super interested in them and start,
And then we skip, I don't know how long, and it's night, and there's a party going on.
And there's two dudes in a fucking dirt bike.
Who we at first thought were you and Gio.
Yeah.
But then we realized...
It's slowly realizing that
they're PJ... If you've seen Goof Troop, they're PJ and Bobby. Not the actors, because Pauly Shore's not in this thing.
Of course not.
But...
Holy fucking shit, though.
Because the guy, because there's one guy who's a bigger guy, and then the other guy,
and he's pretty dumb.
He has the exact glasses and attitude
as Bobby.
I was half expecting him to just take a spray cheese, do the things like it's the Leaning Tower of Jesus, and shove it in his face.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, he was
one of the best things in this movie.
Bobby the Satanist. So me and Merrick were just bashing it, and it's like, this is Goof Troop, the movie.
What happens after the college years?
What happened after college?
So they have this big party,
I don't know where there's a fucking party. I don't
know why there's a party, but there is one.
There's no indication. You got the main characters, sort of.
We have a few scenes. There's this weird guy who talks like Gollum.
Oh my god.
I don't understand this guy.
Oh my fucking Christ. This kid is weird as shit. He's like, I precious. And he has a girlfriend somehow.
Yeah, and even though he wears freaking checker print sweater
vests and a fucking dress shirt underneath. Hey, you know what? It's not as bad as the fucking main protagonist wearing a fucking gray leather jacket.
It's the 80s.
Pink dress shirt and a white striped fucking neck and a goddamn skinny dress.
So some scenes happen. That happens. There's
you mean
Bobby just insane breakdances until weed falls out of his pockets.
Yes, that was a scene I forgot.
It's basically what happens.
Spazzing. It's basically what happens.
It's what happens when I've let Gio have too much sugar,
or if you give him too much alcohol. That's what happens. He'll mad out. He'll go mad ham.
He
crazy.
glitched. Gio glitched out.
He glitched. Yes, he glitches out. He fucking does a headstand. He bonks his head, and he's like, fucking the other dude.
I think I busted my. Are you
PJ,
okay? I think
PJ
I busted.
Comes up, like, you okay? I think I busted my head. I was like, and PJ's like, oh, thank God you're okay.
I thought you were really hurt.
And then fucking
Bobby's like, they're in a room and they stumble across this weird clown doll.
No, not yet.
And
not
then
yet.
this is
No, it's way later when they start reading the book when they look for somebody. If you're talking about that one.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
So then after the part, so there's an after party. With
Max
close
takes
friends.
them all down to the basement.
Yeah, so he takes the douchebag, the bitchy one, the other
the kill
bitchy
fodder.
one,
The what we'd expect would be kill fodder in any movie.
And fucking the Gollum dude and his girlfriend Roxy, by the way.
Yeah, no, Roxy is Max's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, he brought his girlfriend too, and fucking PJ and Bobby, and they're just. And Max is like, yo, I got an idea. Instead of playing strip poker, let's go summon Satan or something. So they go downstairs to the basement where all the ritual shit goes down. He's reading a fucking book. Everyone's fucking with him because they're like, this guy's fucking insane.
We do the same thing if one of our friends decides. Actually, you know what I do?
No, we would say, wait, why?
This is what I do. If one of my friends is like, hey, let's do a ritual to summon Satan. Like, okay, you do what you like. I'm fucking out.
I'm out.
I know where this. I know what comes from this.
I'm out. Peace. Bye bye. I don't want this shit, and walk out.
It's like one of my favorite things was you weren't here for this, but the Night of the Demons, the first Night of the Demons film.
Oh God.
There's all this shit happening, and there's one black guy, and all through the thing is like, wait, we should do this. It's like, fuck no. It's like he knows he's a black man in a horror movie, and so he's not going to do any of the things because he knows they will result in his death. And he survives.
Fucking A, man, I love that. So then, okay, so after it doesn't quote unquote work. So they all said, and then the one rocker bitch leaves because she's like, fuck, this is boring. Everyone goes away, and the guy's pissed off and Max is pissed off because it didn't work. But a portal opened and fucking a little tiny ugly fucking rat goblin comes out.
Yeah, I like him. He's a ghoulie.
Yeah, it was cool. It was kind of cool. And oh my God. And they finally found the girl. She was outside.
But before then, Bobby and PJ exploring one of the rooms, and they find a clown puppet. But then they open the closet door, and the clown puppet falls out of it.
And
he's
then
not
Bobby's
in the chair.
grabbing, and he's like, "You fucking bozo!" slapping the shit out of it.
And they just assume they're high.
And then no, they were both freaked the fuck out because they're like,
wasn't he over there?
Wasn't he the clown over there in the chair?
Yeah, let's leave this room.
Yeah, she's not in here. Get the fuck. They run out, and I'm like, that's a smart move. So then they finally found her. She's outside. And then the day's over. And then the fucking son, or Max.
Yeah, Max.
He's like, I'm going to drop out of school.
So he can fix up the house. And he does. He fixes up the house.
He does it pretty good, actually. But, even though there's a lot of bullshit that his fucking old man left him.
But then he plays with a cardboard trident. And summons some more ghoulies. And let's list off the ghoulies we have. We have Spider-Man. First we have the rat. The main ghoulie, the rat ghoulie.
The rat.
Then we have a cat ghoulie.
And then
we have the spider ghoulie, which is like a kind of drider thing.
Yeah, and then
we have a fish ghoulie, who's the one on the cover.
Yeah, the baby one.
And then we have a bat ghoulie.
Yeah.
Who we don't see yet, but he shows up.
He shows up after.
He's in one scene.
You could see his nut sacks. They were like a...
So we can call him a Taguli.
Oh, God.
A Tanuki ghoulie.
Oh, God.
Pom, boko, pom,
boko. Oh, God. Come on, man. So then, after that bullshit happens, he summons the monsters and everything else, and then he goes out of his way and starts practicing more, and he summons lightning and water and shit.
And then his girlfriend walks in on him summoning a rainstorm and and breaks up with him.
He's like, "The fuck are you doing?" He's like, "I don't know. I'm breaking up with you. Don't, please. I'm gonna use magic."
Can't a dude use magic in his own house?
Please? Fuck.
And then his eyes start turning green.
He's like his daddy. And now...
So he puts her under a spell. And then he summons a pair of midgets in iron caps. They're dressed like... If you've seen Excalibur, they're dressed like Merlin from Excalibur.
These fucking two.
Their names are Grizzle...
And Greedy Gut.
Greedy Gut. And they're the dude and the chick. And I don't understand why they're in here.
Oh my god, these two. Because these two were supposed... Oh my god.
I think these were originally supposed to be the Ghoulies. Until they put in the rest of the Ghoulies. The goblin creatures. Before they added in the goblin creatures.
Okay, so...
And then through some sequence of events I don't fully understand, he invites all the people back for another party?
Yes.
And everyone's wearing sunglasses now?
Okay, yes.
And then Ghoulies are just fucking around the kitchen.
So apparently, if you wear sunglasses, you can't see the Ghoulies.
No, it's not that. He did put a spell on the Ghoulies, so only he can see them. Oh. The sunglasses are because he has to wear sunglasses so he has spooky green Satan eyes. So it's just... So that doesn't seem weird.
Party.
It's a sunglasses party. So he does this.
The girlfriend's, by the way, possessed.
No, under a spell.
So then I think he possessed them with a food or drink or something.
Yeah.
And then now apparently everybody is possessed.
Well, they're not possessed, but they go down to do
the final ritual.
Malcolm comes back. He's the evil wizard.
Fucking Goofy.
He comes back. Now he's all zombie-like. And so he says to
Max, I come to take your soul.
Gorsh.
Woo! Anyways, so fucking now the dad's back, and then after the son's like, okay, time to go back upstairs and pretend everything's normal.
And then I go pick your rooms for the stay the night, and they're like, oh, right on.
Fucking
and then Bobby, he has like these big steampunk goggles on. He takes them off and he's still wearing his sunglasses.
And he's like. And the way he says it too is so slick.
Wine cellar.
And his best, and Peter's like, Bobby, my man, you savage. Fucking these two are beautiful. And then after that, after a long, boring ass sequence, finally tells the little Ghoulies to fucking fuck up people.
And so they start fucking up people. The clown thing...
But ever so slowly.
Yeah. The fish ghoulie gets a kill. We have more fish ghoulies now.
Oh my god.
That gets a kill. One of them gets killed by the clown doll. Except it's fucking terrifying because its eyes start bleeding green.
And it starts to break
and then this creature from the Black Lagoon tears out. And it's like, yeah.
Oh god. It was fucked up.
A lot of these creatures seem like rejects from the movie Troll. Not Troll 2, like the good movie, Troll.
Really?
Yeah. Well, at least the animatronics in Troll were really fucking good.
I would say so.
It's actually a way to explain this. Going way, way back here, like episode 6. This is like Spookies, but not as good.
Oh, shit, yeah.
It's like a less good Spookies.
Yes, I saw Spookies on my own time. And
Spookies was so fun. This is
just a
shitty version of Spookies.
It tries to be fucking serious, man. That's the painful part. It's just the overacting is bullshit.
I mean,
funny.
I will say, like, spoilers: the sequels are going on the wheel after episode 80.
There's
the sequels are going on the 80s. Going on the wheel later.
It's a fucking saga.
I will say, just for your benefit, the sequels don't take themselves seriously and just become various areas for the Ghoulies to fuck around.
They go to college.
Yeah.
They go to fucking college.
No, it's Ghoulies, so they go to Kool-Aid.
You're so lucky I'm in your house that I can't throw anything.
Look, okay, would you be surprised to find out Teme was a ghoul? Temes are Ghoulies?
Hey man, if you gave her $10,000 money things, she'll be fine, alright? Anyways, so finally, every single one of Max's friends are killed.
Dead. They're all murdered by Ghoulies.
And the father's like, we need...
The father kills one of them by turning into a hot chick, then shooting out a venom tongue around his throat till he bleeds.
And that's like the most gory shit we ever saw. And we're like, oh wow, that's pretty gory. And the rest is like, ugh.
It's freaking nothing, most of it.
It's just like, holy fuck, man. You told me it was a good movie.
I forgot!
God damn it, man. I trusted you.
I'm sorry, I betrayed you.
You betrayed me, man.
They betrayed me. They lied to me. They didn't say how they're going to. They betrayed me. I don't care anymore.
You know what they say. Love is blind. Anyways.
I did not hit her. I did not.
See, that movie's more fucking interesting than this shitty fucking movie.
Well, because that's
funny.
Because The Room took bad to an art form.
It took beauty. It's beautiful. It's somehow beautiful. But, okay, so then
it's
the father...
bad Vanna.
Oh, God, extremely. So, finally... The father collects the bodies by making them do some sort of weird techno music crawling shit.
And I do have to give it to the actors. Because that's actually them doing that.
Yeah.
When it comes to physical acting, they're fucking on point. They are, like, Bruce Campbell, that scene in Evil Dead 2 level good.
Mm.
Like, the guy who plays Ash in the Evil Dead the musical level good. Oh. They are really good at this.
Yeah, moving their bodies pretty good. Okay, they kind
of.
Like,
I think they're more like they're actually explaining the acting. If they're more dancers than actors,
they look like dancers.
But
I mean, this was a movie full of dancers probably. But they were moving so well actually, like the moving and the congealment and fucking Bobby. Oh, Bobby, I was scared for Bobby actually.
It was their favorite character.
The two midgets knock out Bobby. But they didn't kill him. They just left him.
And one of them was like, the PJ one's like, hey man, that you? And turns around and it's two midgets in a trench coat and they throw the cat gremlin at him.
Two midgets in a trench coat. Smoking a joint. While holding a cat. And throwing it at PJ. Have that in your mind, dude. Okay? Have that in your mind. Fucking Christ. Anyway.
And so,
the father finally collects all of the bodies,
sets them up in a ritual place. He goes and his son goes down, can't find his robe because he accidentally kills his girlfriend by knocking her down the stairs. Because he's stupid.
Because he's like, I am going to continue being Satanist, and you will not tell me anything. Oh shit! You killed yourself.
But I will be the most powerful Jedi ever.
Oh my god! Don't you? Ah!
What? Really what? I could ruin Attack of the Clones for you? This is better.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Okay, no. Attack of the Clones is still better for virtue of Christopher Lee and Boba Fett.
But anyways, we're not talking about that.
No. And so he meets his dad, finds out it's his dad, and then they basically have a wizard duel, which just amounts to...
I'm going to toss you this way, and I'm going to try to sink
Max
you.
Gets an idea. And basically, Malcolm is like, just changes the rules on the. It's like a game of. It's like. Remember when you'd have like superhero fights in?
Oh, you can't do that to me because I have.
It's like I shoot my laser. Yeah. Well, I have a laser-proof shield. It's like that. Because he doesn't do anything. He just claims it's impossible.
He's like, where's? It's like he calls his gods. I have them.
They're mine now.
Okay. Minions, I have them.
They're mine.
Magic, I have them. Dad, you're an asshole. So then, fucking finally, the son gets his ass kicked by the father, about to get fucking lips.
But then the beard man shows up,
throws the cardboard spear
into his back, and so they just have a chokeout fight.
I even said, "Yo, there's gonna be a chokeout
where they're both strangling each other, and then they start shooting eye lasers at each other." I was like, "We're just like, the fuck is going on?" And the house starts to die.
It's starting to break apart, and then
oh, but there's one scene earlier where everyone just randomly screams, including the Ghoulies. Everyone was
terrified. At this moment, it was just chaos. Just utter chaos.
This movie's fucking nonsense.
It was like at first boring, and then there's a peak of what the fuck, and then goes back down to boring, and then what the fuck, and then
so boring. The house explodes. Everyone's alive again. They escape.
Bobby, which I fucking scared Merrick, by the way, fucking Fucking everyone.
Well, it's because I was focused on something. And I just hear this Nelson scream in my ear. Don't do it. You'll hit the mic. I was
Bobby's alive!
But it wasn't words. It was just a noise. I was just like, gah!
I was like, Bobby's
So
alive!
this movie did have a successful jump scare, except it came from Nelson.
It's just that Bobby's alive, man. I was so happy.
And then then the midgets are there, like, hey, goodbye, have a good time.
They left him behind.
Well, they left them behind because they didn't know.
No, because the midget was like, wait.
No, they were waving.
Oh, I thought they were waving, like, wait for us.
And then the car goes off, and like, hey, is it over? Yeah, I think it's over. And then the Ghoulies are in the back, like,
and then Bobby's like,
and then we have
a sequel.
Then we get this movie's ridiculous soundtrack. Dun 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 da 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 dun 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 da 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 da.
Oh my god!
This movie was fucking stupid
and boring.
What do you?
It was like
just so you know this. Future installments, all the human characters, they never show up again. It's just about the Ghoulies.
Okay, good. But okay. Oh my. Well. Okay, so I can't say it's boring as shit because I saw fucking Video Dead. Okay. Now that shit's like,
Texas Chainsaw is my favorite movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my favorite movie ever.
It'll be forever my top number one boringest.
You haven't seen Saint Dracula.
Oh my god, I'm not going to watch that. No, I'm not. Fuck off.
That's one of those movies where I watch it and I look at all the other movies on the wheel. I'm just the Joker in the interrogation scene in The Dark Knight. You have nothing to threaten me with.
Oh my god. I've yet to see that movie, but I'm not.
You merely adopted bad films. I was molded by them. I didn't see a good movie till I was already a man.
And then when I saw it, it was nothing but blinding.
But we have but our main character's played by Hulk Hogan. And you think this gives you power over me?
The fuck, man.
So what do you give this film?
Okay, so I give this 5. Okay, no. I give this 2 cardboard spears out of fucking 5 bat ghoulies. It's boring as shit, but dear God, was it weird as fuck too, man. It was like, it had nothing. It was just, it had this fucking, imagine like a fucking roller coaster, okay? But there's no fucking rails. But there's still a functioning roller coaster. At first, it's boring as fucking shit. And then for some reason, you're up the fucking sky hill, and then you're like, what the fuck? And then you're back in boring. That's it. This movie's off the fucking rails. You're like bored and what the fuck? If you want, get high, get drunk, get really fucking wasted when you're watching this shit. Because, oh, God. So stupid. What about you, Merrick? What are you going to do?
I think I'm going to give it the 3 fish ghoulies and the one that comes out of the toilet.
The one out of the toilet?
Yeah, because there is one. The cover's not a lie, but obviously it was going to be a lie because the scene is a toilet and a black background.
That's true.
And the ghoulie pot. You could tell they added that at least. They definitely added in post.
Oh yeah.
Okay, technically every scene. Okay, I'm just going to correct something I said. Every scene's added in post because that's how editing works. But this scene wasn't originally meant to be in the movie, is what I'm saying.
Oh God.
It's just they put it in because that was a lot of the advertising for the movie was a ghoulie coming out of the toilet. Then they made the movie and they were like,
we forgot about it, guys.
Shit, we forgot the iconic scene.
And let alone the fucking fish baby was supposed to be wearing baby clothing. So I bet there was supposed to be a little sequence of baby shenanigans.
Like in Dead Alive.
Oh
no, dude, that was a good movie.
I know. I'd rather watch that.
Oh, that's gonna cheat though. So next time, episode 80. We got something good for you. Well, no, we don't have something good for you. We have something really bad for you. Something really insane for you. A kids movie too.
Oh no.
Nelson's gonna be here for that.
Nope.
Gio's gonna be here for that. And I'm gonna be here for that, obviously. And though I think it would be fun one of these days just do an episode without me. just to see how that would work.
Oh God, you mean like we're just me and G?
No, that would be impossible. It would have to be Mini-Man, one of you. Because we need someone kind of sane to operate the record.
Hey. Out of him and I'm more saner than him.
No, okay, we need someone who knows how to operate recording shit.
Oh.
At least.
Oh, okay, now I get you. Now I understand.
So look forward to episode 80, and after that, the wheel's going to go through some changes.
Oh, God.
It's going to get bigger, and there's going to be more.
No.
And Gio's going to have added some of them.
Motherfucker.
So, see you next week for some adventures in the city.
See you soon, fellas.
Bye.
Fuck.